Welcome back, guys. Today we're working on a 1978 Trans Am. You probably saw in a previous video that we went and picked it up. We got it over in Abilene from a couple guys. They said they picked it up at an auction. They said that it had been sitting in a field since 1998. It's a real beaut. It's a beaut, Clark. But let's take a look at the car. I would open the door, but it doesn't open. So there's probably enough holes in there that we can get in and look at though. I would open the trunk, but the trunk won't open. Well, that's something we'll have to get in from the inside and open it up, see what's in there. Under the hood, it's got a Pontiac 400. It's got the original engine transmission in it. Last night I come out and pulled the plugs out and put some transmission fluid down in the cylinder so that maybe it'll free it up. But water came out of the spark plug holes whenever I pulled the plugs out. So I don't have a whole lot of hope. We'll see how it goes. Today, first thing we're gonna try to get these belts off, and because they're all stuck to the pulleys. We'll try to get them off and out of there. So I know it won't turn over if the belts are stuck in the alternator and the power steering pulleys don't turn. We're gonna try to get those loose. Carburetor's all froze up. Lube, I sprayed some lube on there yesterday, so maybe we'll try to get it freed up. But let's see what we can get done.
So before we pull off these belts, I want to talk to you about the plugs we pulled out yesterday. So if you look at this plug, the corrosion inside that plug is so thick you can't even see the electrode, which is odd because really it's really simple to pull out these plugs. It's really not that difficult. But we pulled them all out to stick some transmission fluid down in the motor because we think whenever we bought it there was a spark plug pulled out of it. We were missing one. So we think there's probably been water that's been sitting inside of it. So we pulled the dipstick yesterday. I really wish I would have got it on camera, but we pulled the dipstick yesterday. You can still see it. I scraped a little bit of it off, but it's like mud inside that. It's really, really thick. But all these wires are in pretty decent condition. They're not original. They've all been changed at least once. So to get these belts off, it's actually pretty simple. You just got them. There's 2 bolts on this alternator that you gotta break loose. I already pretty much broke them loose, but the bottom bolt's 9/16, and then your top bolt is 1/2 inch. Well, that one's already broke loose enough, but that one's moved over, and then you got that belt loose, and then you got a bolt down inside right there, and then you have one back here. I don't know if y'all can see it, it's down inside there. You got to break those loose, and that should move over this, I think, and it'll make that belt come loose. They don't leave very much room in these old cars.
No, it's kind of tight fit. You think old cars are bad, wait till you work on a new one.
All right. I need this one.
job.
Soundstripe. 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 Soundstripe.
All right.
Okay, now we got all these belts off. Now we are, I think we're ready to see if it'll turn over, see if it's locked up.
How you gonna do that?
I don't know, just trial and error, I guess.
I'm gonna ask my dad.
I'm gonna go grab the socket kit and
That's gross.
yeah, kinda. I'm gonna go grab the sockets and see which one fits, I guess. Seems to be kind of a big bolt, so I guess we'll start there.
When you lay underneath it, can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably big. It's probably like a 13, 16, 7 8, something like that. I don't know. Probably. I don't think you'll get it to break loose anyway. So
You don't think so? You think she's pretty locked?
I think she's locked solid. I think she's probably solid.
Look like I turn it, doesn't matter.
Like you're tightening it. So the end of the ratchet will go toward the Mustang.
Oh, she's locked up pretty tight there.
Try again.
No, it's locked up.
Can you turn it the other way?
I did. You pull down, is that what you mean?
Yeah. I just loosen the bolt, but
Oh my gosh. No, it's locked. Well, that's nice. So, I guess, alright. I mean, we kind of expected this, huh?
yeah, it's no surprise.
Oh! No, there's no way. There's not a way that, like, rust, corrosion, or anything can make that solid, is there? Like, just sprayed it with some lubricant kind of thing?
No, that transmission fluid's been sitting in there for a while now. It would probably break loose by now if it was gonna. Got a couple options. We could pull it apart where she sits and see what is locked up. I'm sure the cylinders are full of rust. I have a bore scope, but the cylinders are full of transmission fluid, and I don't want to stick my bore scope down inside a bunch of transmission fluid.
Oh.
I don't know what it'd do if I did. Or we can just get ready and pull the engine and tear it apart when we get it on the engine stand. That'd be the easiest thing to do.
So you want to start taking apart the front clip?
Man, I hate to, but we're gonna have to sometime. Gonna have to sometime.
Okay, so the predicament we've come across right now is this door will not open. Like, no matter what we do, this door just will not come open. There's a
Can you reach
right inside there. You can see the latch. It's right there. We're trying to. I don't know what we're trying to pull. But this handle won't click it, or won't make it like click to where it opens. Ugh. Also, factory dome light or what?
Did you just break the dome light?
Yeah.
I don't know about the door. We may have to take the hinges off to get the door off. That's insane. I don't know how else to get it open. I have to just spray it down with some lube.
Look at all the silicone somebody put in this thing to make it try not to leak.
See this little clips here? Look on that one. Are they longer on that side than
Oh yeah, a lot longer. But I figured that silicone didn't work because I can see the ground.
Did they
So
cut these off? Are they longer on that side than this side?
oh, like a lot longer on that side.
That's cool. So we have
It's just a trim piece, though, right?
that's what holds the T-tops in.
I know, but
They have
it's
to be
just a
long.
trim piece.
Hey, I'm sure it ain't cheap. Trim on an old car isn't cheap.
But we have to get that door open so we can get that out and maybe even that out. Okay, I'll update you whenever we get the door open. Assess the damages.
Making a little progress. We got that old seat out. That seat right there. We got it out. Pretty much had to just cut it apart. Hey, look, we got a ratchet. I think I saw a socket fall through that big old hole in the floor too. Don't break it, dude. What is? Are you serious? Easy, monster. Boy, that is bad. We need a complete floor pan.
Yeah.
I was hoping a little bit would be okay, but nope. Both sides totally shot. All the way front to back. And even up on the rear seat pan. Everything. Complete. Oh well. What do you think, Charlie? Excited still? Excitement starting to wane?
I don't know yet.
We got a few bolts out of these fenders, but we had to get that door open so that we could get to a bolt behind it. So now that we got it open, we can continue getting the fenders off.
Well, that key
You might have to be in park.
doesn't come out.
Might have to put it in park to get the key out. I'm not sure of that.
Well, that didn't work. So let's get the key out of the trunk because they left the key in the trunk. All right, let's open this glove compartment. Oh. Maybe I can hit the hole.
That's crazy. It was locked. Maybe there was good stuff in it. Like stacked with $100 bills. Somebody tried prying it open there on the corner. See
Yeah.
that?
I bet you it's the guys we picked it up from. They did not look. All right.
So glove box probably trunk won't open, glove box won't open. Man, they had to cut the hood open. I think they said.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we'll. Here, you want your key back?
Go on, try it.
You want to try it? All right. Here you go.
I don't know if there's a safe place to sit in there.
Probably not.
Well, it
Not
feels-
without falling through at
feels
least.
like it's turning. But there is a key slot. And this key does go in it. But that don't mean that that's the key for it.
Did you get the key out of the ignition?
I don't know how.
All right.
And that key does not go in it. So it's got to be this little round key. Don't have to be, I don't guess. This is a 1978. Who knows what. That was pretty wild.
I'd say get it open.
They get it
Just
open.
yank it. Put them orange gloves to work.
I get something in there. Big tools. Get a hammer.
Yeah, the interior definitely needs some work for sure.
A little bit rough.
Rough around the edges, just
That's
need
where
some
the
TLC.
bird emblem was. It rusted underneath the bird emblem. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
It's a sticker.
Look at all the rust around the window.
Come on, bird. Oh yeah.
Well, it's not money. Is
There's a trunk release.
that what that is?
Right there, that little yellow button. Oh yeah, there's nothing but
Rat's
mouth-
nest?
Yeah, rat's nest. And mouth poop. Here we go.
Right?
Soundstripe. 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 Soundstripe.
Okay, so it's a new day, and last night we were going to, the plan was to get it running when we got it home, but we checked it and it's locked up, so that plan's not gonna happen. So I think we're starting fresh today, and we're going to clean it out and pressure wash it, because it's a lot easier to tear everything down with a clean slate. But yeah, you're gonna have to cut it because I ran out of things to say.
What do you think we should? How do you think we should paint this thing? What kind of ideas do you have? What do you think we should do with this thing?
I want to. I don't know. I want to paint it either a black with a white bird on it, or a white with a black bird on it. You never see that. You see more like if you have a white Trans Am, you see it with a blue bird, or if you have the black Trans Am, it's with the yellow bird.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, those are both cool, I guess, for original colors, but I kind of like to be different. Difference is kind of cool.
Well, we've got it so far. We're gonna have to tear it apart so much. We could, I mean, every square inch of this is gonna be in primer, so we should be able to paint it whatever color we want.
Yeah, for sure.
But we got to come up with. We got time. Obviously, we got a little bit of time before we're at that stage, but it'd be cool to start thinking about it sooner than later. Kind of neat to just look back and picture what you think it would look good in. Leave your comments down below. See what I know. I'll hear a lot of leave it originals, but really the gold color one wasn't that I mean, it was popular, but it wasn't the most popular of the Trans Am. The black was. Everybody wanted the black ones. So, and the gold ones weren't my favorite color. So I think we're gonna go with a different color.
It would be kind of cool to see, like, I mean, you can't really even see the original color. I want to see what this pressure washer does to it, really.
Yeah, that would be neat to see. Now they do make some other colored golds that maybe that would be neat, just a different spin on an original. Because that's kind of what this thing's gonna end up being. If we can, just a more modern spin on the original. So maybe a different color gold would be
How
neat.
they should have manufactured it.
Yeah,
back in
if
'78.
yeah, if they had today's technology, how would they have? That's what I would like it to be. I'd also like to just get it up and running so that we could drive it around the block. I think that'd be fun. And that's going to take tearing apart a lot of stuff, and obviously doing some interior work because our seats are over there, not in there.
But I closed the door last night. This entire corner piece fell off. So that's Bondo, I guess. I don't know. You can see the original car up underneath it, and it's all rust. It's real thin paper rust. Yeah.
I think it's ankle vents for your backseat passengers.
Oh yeah.
That's a factory option. You got to pay extra for that. All right,
Modern technology or what?
we're gonna vacuum this car out. Let's get to work.
Okay, so now that the car is pretty much cleaned out inside, I think we're going to start pressure washing the outside. We're going to take a bucket or something and stick it over that carburetor just so it doesn't get froze up anymore. We know the engine's locked, but we might as well keep as much water out of it as we can. I don't know, there's going to be a lot of work to do on this thing. This thing's going to take a lot of work, but I think in the end, it's going to come out really, really nice, and we're all